Warning, the following video contains MLP-related content. It also contains at least one or more of the following: cursing, violence, immature jokes, funny reactions, or verbal not safe for work content. If you do not wish to view anything that may contain any of these, please immediately go to your previous page. Otherwise, stick around and enjoy the show.
Hello everyone, BronyMax44 here, and I am back for another reaction. And this time around, we're taking a look at a video from Omega Ozone. And I do say another because even though it has been a long time since I've done a reaction to their content, he has recently put out another animation, and I am pumped. Because if you have not heard of Omega Ozone, he has a couple of animations out there of MLP and Dungeons & Dragons. And this was done long before the show itself actually implemented those two things together. So if you like that, and you absolutely should, I absolutely recommend you go and watch those two ones before watching this reaction. Like, pause this reaction, open another tab, and just go watch those other two animations. You don't need to watch my reaction to those particular videos. Just go find the Dungeons & Dragons A Pony Reenactment, Part 1 and Part 2, on Omega Ozone's channel. Watch them. They're hilarious, and they're well made. But they were done so long ago at this point now that I'm kind of curious as to just how much better Omega Ozone has gotten. And thankfully, even back when I did my reactions to this, he commented on my reaction, and he was like, yeah, this is actually a really cool reaction, and, you know, he showed approval that, like, you know, he's cool with reactions. But I double-checked with him, and he's still cool with reactions, so here we are. This one's about 7 minutes long, and I just think we're ready to check it out, so let's go and do so in 3, 2, 1, go! Alright. RolePonies. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this one is called RolePonies. I usually say the name of the video I'm taking a look at, but I got too pumped and I forgot to say the name. Alright. Let's do this. So is he going to use the same kind of style as he used to, or is it now, like, his own thing?
You find yourselves in a moonlit glade.
It looks like it's its own thing.
Directly in front of you stands a large, unassuming stone door. The door is covered in a slimy coating of moss, indicating its antediluvian age. The door has no obvious way of being opened.
A puzzle? Ugh, why can't we just skip to the fights already?
They're all wavy.
Fine. It looks like we're gonna have to take the egghead approach.
Alright.
Princess Egghead.
Spell. It says here that unlocks any door, box, or chest. Great idea, Fluttershy!
Yay!
A fast knock and a loud knock emanates from the door. Besides that, you notice nothing else.
I go to open the door.
You attempt to open the door, but
it's
it
still
fails
locked.
to budge.
I use knock again.
The same thing happens.
It's not going to work, Fluttershy.
A for effort, Fluttershy.
This door is clearly locked by some advanced magic. We're going to have to try something else.
Pinky logic.
Come on, go to the tavern. Quick, let's get inside.
I don't think it's that easy, Pinky.
I'm sure it is.
The door has a
For
few
Pinky, anyways.
geometric designs adorning its facade. They appear to be indicating something about the operation of the door.
You have to move in a certain way?
Do we have any talents or skills that can help with this?
You know, looking around counts as a skill, right?
In that case, I'm going to.
I like how Fluttershy is, like, so committed.
To look around.
To, like, she
You
has
see
some of
a
the
small
good thought
circular
processes
depression
going.
in the center of the door. It looks to be about 2 inches wide.
I think there's a staff or something that goes into the hole. Obviously, Twy, you just ripped this puzzle off from Daring Do in the Temple of Goons.
I did not. Now, listen. If you have any stuff
think you
in
did.
your inventory, you can use it.
Look at the dragon poster. It's freaking Spike. Is that all he's gonna be in this? It's just a poster.
You can use it. Let's see here. A bedroll, a bottle of cider, a water skin, another bottle of cider.
Nice.
More cider.
Yeah, more cider.
Vodka, a jug of ale. Wait, I have 3 throwing axes? Holy fuck. Flask of oil, bar of soap. What is this? A copper rod?
Use that! Use it!
It says here it has some fancy designs on it, and that's 8 inches long with a 2-inch diameter.
Stick it in there! Stick it in there! It'll fit right in!
Why
Out of
do I have an
context.
8-inch copper rod?
Out of context, people.
Used as an
Just
arcane focus. You can
get rid of the
channel
video and just hear
arcane
that. There you go.
spells with it.
Okay, alright, that makes sense.
Look, I'm no wizard, but I'm just saying stick it in there and the door should pop right open.
Do it.
No one could seriously figure that out after all this time?
Do it.
I mean, the door's freaking moss growing on it. Okay, I stick my small 8-inch rod into the hole in the door. It should fit right in.
Piggy. That's what like everybody in the comment section will be like. That's what she said.
The great stone door, and it fits snugly inside.
Yay.
You hear a satisfying click, and the great stone door slowly rumbles and begins to open into the dark unknown.
Ooh.
Fight it. Fight him.
Let's
Whatever's
go
in there, fight it.
inside.
You head in past, through the stone passage, and find yourselves in a
By the way, I haven't
musty
mentioned this is
tortured
actually really
chamber.
cool looking.
At the other
Like, I
end
approve
the
of this
room,
new styling.
You spot a mysterious robed stallion guarding
Ew.
another large stone door. The stallion begins to speak in a gravelly voice and tells you that you must answer his riddle correctly in order to
We don't get to hear him?
pass.
Ooh, a riddle. Sounds like fun.
Sounds like
Another
Pinky.
door puzzle? Seriously, Twilight? This
RD.
going to be the entire adventure?
Please don't
I'm
rage
the
quit.
Dungeon Master, Rainbow, which means I decide how this adventure ultimately plays out and
Yeah.
how the fates of your characters unravel. If you don't like that, then you can just leave right now.
Whatever, Twilight. Let's just get this over with.
Less arguing and more riddle solving. I have ale and wenches to get to.
Okay,
Oh, what?
okay. The decrepit stallion begins to speak.
Good. Can I hear his
A
voice?
slave I have been,
Oh, okay.
and shall remain, to a cruel
Solid
mistress
voice
I
acting.
tied with invisible chains. Yet I always put on the same brave face. She keeps me her prisoner, but leaves me some space. What am I?
Who am
This
I?
is pretty tough, Twilight. It's gonna take a while to crack. Can't we just skip to the combat already?
No, you may not. Now, does
Artie,
anyone
please.
want to take a shot at this riddle or not?
Pinky and Fluttershy.
Is it a farmer?
No, try again.
Ooh, I know this. Is it a dog?
No,
A pizza?
no,
A boat?
nope,
The
Is there no punishment for getting it wrong?
no. How did you even come up with that?
Alright, whatever. I sneak up on the stallion and I stab him in the throat.
Hey, great idea, Dashi.
Wait
No.
up, wait up! This stallion may be your only way through? Are you completely sure you want to attack him?
Yeah.
You know it.
Rainbow Dash successfully sneaks up behind the stallion and rams a dagger into his throat.
Damn.
The stallion bleeds out, collapses, and dies. There. Are you idiots happy now?
You idiots.
Get the show on the road.
Fluttershy did not approve of it.
Aren't we stuck now?
Yes.
Wait, there's absolutely no other way to get past this door.
Nope. You guys blew it.
No, not you guys. RD did. Pinky agreed to it. Fluttershy did not.
Fuck it. I go to the tavern.
Okay, I love how Mega Ozone brings back that whole tavern addiction thing with Pinkie Pie, because that was a thing in the original one. Was freaking when he used the voices from, I can't remember what the heck the voices were originally from, but he used to freaking use Pinkie Pie as the one who would be addicted to going to the tavern all the time. Yeah, freaking dance, Pinkie. Man, she drinks a lot. Well, I think the moral of the story here is don't have Twilight be the dungeon master if RD is going to be playing the game as well. If RD is playing the game, you can't have Twilight as the dungeon master, because otherwise there's going to be a bit of a conflict between how they're going to be handling the situation. One wants to play the role as dungeon master properly, where there's tricks and riddles and, you know, a bit of a mind game before you actually have the, you know, climactic fights and stuff happening. RD's just like, I just want to fight, darn it. Like, have you not seen me in the show? Whenever a fight is available, she's just like, yeah, I'm ready. I'll fight you. I don't care. Even if I lose, I'll fight you anyways. So, I'm kind of curious, though, as to, like, if there were, like, a sequel to this and, like, RD was the dungeon master and Twilight was where RD was instead when she was just like a regular player. If RD was the dungeon master, would she have a bit of spite against Twilight, and where like she would make every possible bad thing happen to Twilight as like payback because she made the last game, you know, so you can only proceed if you kept that other guy alive? I don't know. But, oh gosh. I'll be honest, I was not expecting the gore part to actually be shown. That was a bit surprising to me. I was a little caught off guard by the fact there was actually a bit of a swearing there instead of like a bleep, but that's fine because I'm used to that kind of stuff. But like the fact that there was actual real gore shown, like actual bleeding and stuff like that, that was a bit surprising because that wasn't a thing in the other pony, the Dungeons and Dragons pony reenactments. In those other two, when characters got stabbed or shot or what have you, you know, like I believe their eyes just turned to like little X's and they fell over or whatever. Or at most they would have like a little spear come out of them. But there was no blood. At least not to my recollection. It's been like a year and a half since I've seen it last, but there was no like gore. So seeing it on here that kind of threw me for a loop, but so be it. I guess it's a good way to emphasize that the dude was dead as a doornail. But I actually really like the fact that, like, okay, well, first off, it is a bit of a shame that, you know, a couple of the other members weren't there. You know, Rarity wasn't there, AJ wasn't there. But it was cool, though, that, like, Fluttershy was, even though she was, like, a little quiet, you know, compared to, like, RD, obviously, because RD, you know, like, a lot. But Fluttershy was actually pretty level-headed, and she kind of, like, I felt like she was the best Dungeons & Dragons player to be with. Like, she asked a lot of questions and stuff like that. She wasn't really annoying. She tried finding, you know, some solutions and stuff. She was like this is a good Dungeons & Dragons player. And then you got Pinky, who is like the comedian, and it's like, yeah, let's do this idea. Let's do this idea. Where she's like haphazard. She'll go for any idea that just happens to appeal her within the next 5 seconds. And then you got RD, who is just like, I just want to fight things. I don't care about these boring puzzles and these boring riddles. My IQ is too damn low. I can't solve this. Let's just say we pass through it. So, I don't know. I really do hope now that we've seen this animation from Omega Ozone that this is a sign that he's coming back into being, and he has a little bit more time now to do animations, because I know that the reason why he hasn't been really doing them lately is because he has been swamped with stuff in life, and I know animations take a long freaking time to make, and that's why animators in general are so awesome, because they have the time, they have the energy and the freaking dedication and the patience to put this kind of stuff together. I sure as hell couldn't. I don't have that kind of patience. There's no way in heck I could do that. So the fact that these, like Omega Zone, Acro Channel, all these other content creators out there make these kinds of things, they are awesome people. Go check out their content and go subscribe to them. So, as I said in the beginning of the video, if you want to see more of Omega Ozone stuff, because he's got those first other 2 parts out there. He's also got like a little skit, I think, as well. It's been a while since I've seen it. But there's some other Dungeons & Dragons stuff on his channel. So, click the link in the description down below and go take a look at some of his stuff, because if you enjoy this video, you will definitely enjoy those other 2, because they were hilarious. So, especially because the voices were not, like, appropriate MLP voices. They weren't, you know, Twilight sound like Twilight, or, you know, Pinky sound like Pinky. It was other people, so I don't know. It added a little bit of extra humor to things. So go take a look at those. Go subscribe to Omega Zone, because he busted his ass with this, and he did a great job. And I just hope that this is a sign that he's going to be bringing out more things in the coming months. But for now, though, that is going to be it for this, everybody. And if you enjoyed this video, at least how much as I did, then leave a like down below. And if you want to, you can also click that subscribe button down below, because I intend to do stuff for everybody and press on to miss out. So, without further ado, this is Brony 44. See you guys later.